We're in a funny old sort of little stalemate at the moment on our continent as I just ache myself up to a golden age. I kind of just sat here, waiting, watching. Who's this? The Kemmons. Ooh, exciting times. I think I'll leave my continent at some point, or do I? Do I just make this a utopian place and then play on the fact that I can get all these sort of great writers and just, I don't know, just tech up? Like, what do I do? All of these options are so good. I'm building loads of amphitheatres for now, though. I need as many slots for great writing as we can get. As many as we can. And look, Gobble Gobble already is getting terrifyingly big. Terrifying indeed. Another great writer. It's Chaucer today. Hello, Chaucer. So looking at this game right now, turn 112, with peace on our time. One thing I've noticed is that Babylon and Sweden have both forgotten that Mongolia existed entirely. They don't dislike me at all, which is wonderful. Diplomatic relations with them will very quickly return to normal once they've forgotten about the fact they denounced me. I mean, at the moment, Babylon has denounced me, but they like me plus 11, so that is a good sign. What I'm going to do is expand and fill my entire continent. I reckon like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe like another 12 cities here would be brilliant for me, and the golden age, or the heroic age I'm going into, will help me just to expand out a little bit. I want to get my capital to population 10 so that I can get the government plaza down, and after that point we should just continue to grow. Now we've got Gobble Gobble, our amazing city that's going to be thieving population from everyone. I'm just throwing housing into that as best I can. This will become an absolute population hub. I think it would be hilarious. Like already that would be 6, 7, 8, 9 population once this project is done. It's a huge project, but this is just a little bit of an experiment. I don't mind doing that. That is okay. But getting Magnus involved in a city with high yield, if we have a look at the yields of our cities so far, you can see at the moment Ivar and Zendu are the second cities. So this city with only 16 production and this city with 16 production as well. So we need to really get our production high, I think. But yeah, so far, so good. Getting our amphitheatres sorted, getting our books of writing involved. I've got 5 things of writing. It's already giving me 8 science per turn. But that is going to go up very quickly, don't you worry. I've also just picked up Tamir Partha. He's a great general, and we can also get an admiral. Grants a free trader unit in the city. Foreign trade routes to the city provide +2 gold to both cities. Now actually that's not a bad city down here to have this in, because it's got a harbour, so people will be able to trade with me. But getting that free trader as well is awesome. I'm going to throw it to my capital because I really want my capital to get to population 10 as fast as possible. I've also now got cartography, so my boats can travel the seas. Nice. Very nice indeed. I'm not expecting to massively need to go to war, but I'm tempted to keep an eye on war as an option. It's never a bad thing, but really, just exploring the land, finding the Kemmons over here, that would be a massive help. I really would like to go and discover all of the other AI. There are 2 more on this map, and I really need the trading, because I have no gold at all. Oh, production on units down, that would be great, and double great writers. Let's go for those and see which goes. Double merchants and production for units. There we go. Okay, so we got one of the things we're after. There you go. It's not the best of trade routes, but it does give another 2 food to my capital. That takes a turn off the growth. It'll help. It'll help. Now, is it more important to get Pinkala maxed or to get Magnuson? I think getting Magnuson has got to be the more important one here. Let's stick him in Xanadu. That's probably going to be the better city for me. So Mohenjo-Daro has appeared, and that lets me get full housing from water, regardless of whether I have it or not, which is a very handy thing for me there. I would love to pick that one up if I could. There they are, the Kemmons. They have 100 culture per turn. Their capital is over there. What are we doing scientifically? Babylon's on the first, 9 techs ahead of me. I'm on 25 techs, and I'm in second, so I'm doing okay for now. That is fine. I think it would be good if we can get some good trades going right now. Look at that, already 20 gold per turn. That helps me a lot. Do you want to buy any of these bits as well? Yes, they would love to. And there we go. Babylon now has decided they like me as well. That is such a welcome thing. Let's have the delegation. Let's get open borders going. And Mali. Mali has 156 culture per turn. Goodness me, that's quite a bit. Well, we'll try and do some tasty deals with them. They, again, are brilliant to trade with normally. That's awesome. And they have luxuries as well. Good. The other thing I can do now is pop an amphitheatre down into my capital. Now that makes all amphitheatres much cheaper to build in all my captured cities, 35% extra production towards them now, which is great, but it also gives me better places to stick my great works of writing. Look, this, you can actually see if I put the great works here, if it's in my capital, it's worth 2 science and 4 culture. If it's down here, it's worth 1 science and 3 culture. So way better to have in my capital. Brilliant stuff. And put our new ones down as well. Just a little trick here. Mali and Babylon don't like each other at all. So what I'm going to do is just wait for Mali to decide they like me. Yep, they do, so that I can make friends with them both on the same turn. Otherwise, if I make friends with Babylon, Mali will decide, oh no, I don't want to be friends with you anymore, and I just can't. I can't be having that. No, 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 no. This is a rare tactic I actually employ, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 separate cities now making settlers for me. I'm getting a bunch of cities to do it at the same time rather than just putting it all through one city. Now I'll lose a little bit of population doing that, but I do like it as an idea. I just think it's likely to help me to spread a little bit faster across my continent. I have all this like uncontested space. I really need to take advantage of it where I can. Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point in having it? I think focusing on industrial zones has got to be a good thing for me to do, actually. They are not being competed very heavily at all. Mali is basically burning through every merchant in the game. Typical Mali play. But engineer-wise, we have an option. We have an opening here. And I just feel like it would be a great thing to try and take on. There's also now slots open for more great writers, so I'm just keeping an eye on these, and I just need to, now that everyone has decided they like me, let's just get some more luxuries in. I'll keep an eye out for deals of writing, like for instance 100 for a book. I will take the Tale of Genji. I don't think it's that bad a book. I mean, this is a diary. I wouldn't have, yeah, maybe that's not very enjoyable, is it? But let's just double check which city is better for them. They're both pretty much exactly the same. Oh no, actually no, Preslav is better because Preslav has a library in it, doesn't it? Of course it does. Oh, there you go, done. And with diplomatic service, I am going to just double check my trade routes. I believe they're all to me. Yep. So Visselbanken, there's no point in jumping on that one just yet, not at all. But it is worth just picking up settlers. Now I can buy my great works of writing. I don't need to worry about getting them too much. I know I get Eurekas for making them myself, but it's not the most important thing in the world for me diplomatically. I think I'm going to keep that for now. Perfect. Well, we're now getting 50% extra towards settlers, so as you can see, they are, I should have 4 settlers in 6 turns, although this will get harder and harder as they all appear. Look how much niter Mongolia had. Could you imagine if they'd survived that long? It would have been atrocious letting them just run around with all that niter. World's first circumnavigation. I probably should have saved that until next turn had I known that I was going to happen. I totally lost track of the fact that I was linking up there and there. Whoopsie, never mind. Here is the heroic age anyway. So we can do a few things here, get 3 things. Monumentality, Exodus of the Evangelists, Hicksonk Dracones, and Reform the Coinage. Now looking at my continent, I believe this is all one continent. So short of me leaving this continent, Hicksonk Dracones probably is the one that wouldn't give me any benefits right now. I kind of want to just stick on my continent a little bit and really enjoy the pleasures of being over in this way. Why do you keep disliking me? Like, they keep going from liking me to disliking me, like, every turn. It's very, very odd. All the religions have gone, actually. Thinking about it, all the religions have gone. So Exodus is probably a bit pointless for me. So we'll go Monumentality, Hicksonk Dracones, Reform the Coinage. My settlers are going to be cheaper. I'm going to get more gold from international trade routes. I will have to start that soon. This is actually not a very successful one for me here, but that's okay. We don't mind this. We're getting the settlers out now. We're beginning to grow nicely. And what I'm going to do is, with all of my faith, instead of generating settlers with faith, I'm going to keep building them because I'm building them quite successfully. What I'm going to do is use my faith to get builders. Only 145. I'm just going to focus on those cities that need a little bit of love, a little bit of growth. We've got feudalism now, don't forget, and we're going to focus on just sticking builders in. My idea is that a fully developed city is going to grow and produce settlers for me a lot quicker than having to just hard buy the settlers. I think this works for me as a good idea. Like, I've just about managed to get a builder down in every single city that I own. Just about, which is a real result for me, actually. I get one in Hong Kong. Look at that, lovely stuff. What a good use of faith. That actually turned out to be very handy. Now we've got mass production, that's great. Let's go square rigging, we can unlock industrialization and go from there. I'm just going to ignore you, Babylon, for a second. I really want Mali on side. Oh, come on. Mali is just desperate to dislike me. I really, really, really want you on side, my friend. Come on. What can I do? What can I do to make you want me? What can I do to make you care? Treasures. I just need to give them treasures. All my treasures. All my special things, yes. Go on, I'm going to give you a gift of pearls. If that doesn't make you love me, relationship 8, then I don't know what will. Oh, it pains me to give away these things. And do the same to the Camens. 6. Okay, right. You better like me now. That's all I'm saying. You had better like me. The best routes available to me now all seem to be international routes, as you would expect. And I think Xanadu is becoming a bit of a trade hub here. 21 gold if I were to put a trader from there. So, yeah, I'm going to wait just for the faith to increase next turn. That's all good. These captured cities, as long as I'm building things that I have owned before, they're doing very well. It's all about making my capital big boy. That's what we need. Let's chop that down. And okay, now universities are quicker to build everywhere as well. Well, in all my captured cities, I should say. Finally starting to get new cities up though. Sir, I will assure you that this is a good city, he says, thinking that that's funny. I think it's funny, okay? Leave me alone. Oh, you ever get that feeling that you're going to go and explore somewhere new and you walk into it and it's just a dead end of mountains and Sweden hasn't put a campus in it? Like, what? Sweden, sort it out. Come on. Merchant Republic, 10% gold in all cities with the governor and 15% production towards districts. I'm rich and I like to build things. That's basically what that is all about. Let's go Visselbanken because I'm just about to start getting trade routes with allies here. That's going to be very, very handy. And we'll go military policies. Press gangs. Let's build some boats. Some boaty boys. Let's get to sea. Arr! Kema doesn't dislike anyone, so I'm just going to actually now break the friends. Here we go. Let's just do it with all of these people, and I'm going to go for the allies as well. Now, who wants what? Now, normally Mali would like a economic alliance. Yep, they'll give me 8 gold per turn for that. Normally Babylon likes a scientific alliance because they like science. Yep, 9 gold per turn. And normally Sweden likes a cultural alliance. Maybe you'll like a religious alliance more? No? What about military alliance? Yes, military alliance. Okay, fine. Right, well, normally they want a cultural alliance, but I'll take it. That is fine for me. Sprawling empire. That's what we like to see. It makes me feel like I'm using my land very nicely. Perfect stuff. Now, I changed my mind yet again, on where to send the trade routes. I'm going to send one over to this area because it gives me 12 gold per turn, but also gives me the extra food and production to my capital using Visselbanken. So that just works well for me. Chosen campus gains 2 housing and 1 amenity. Oh, that's really, really good in my capital. Let's stick you up into the north. Oh, I've got a builder there, which is why I can't put it down immediately. I don't like the fact that builders and great scientists all occupy the same tiles. It's always been one of those slightly frustrating ones. I'm sacrificing adjacency on my districts in order to put better farm complexes down, so I'm actually going to put the government plaza on one of the desert tiles down here. It means that I could, in theory, buy or get Casa onto this desert tile, which wouldn't be too bad an option, but that's a government plaza in 1 turn. That's not bad. Oh, I also didn't mention at the time, but look at that. The science from each great work in my capital now is 3 science. Oh, getting good. The research lab is going to make that even better. This is what I was talking about. I could put the government plaza on this tile, but bam, better farms down. It just makes more sense to me. And also, now we have a little bit more of housing and amenity in my capital. It's still getting it from luxuries, so unfortunately that bonus will be lost, but it just spreads the luxuries around a little bit more. Oh, actually, look at that. 2 more luxuries. Is any of those going to go to my capital? Nope. Alas, not for now. But look, the unique library district. 2 amenities, 2 writer points, and 5 works of writing slots. It means, unfortunately, I can't get the Ancestral Hall, Audience Chamber, or Warlord's Throne, but in the interest of looking like this is a very cool playthrough, we're going to jump on it. And look, oh, I just chopped half of it down in one go. Nice. Pingala's going to get grants so that I can convert all of these great points of writing into something spectacular. And you can see all of these conquered cities are getting big now. big, delicious cities. There we go, friendship with the Kemens. They want a religious alliance normally? What about cultural? No, religious is the one they want. Good. Perfect. 4 allies now. We don't necessarily need to keep an ally throughout the entire game, but for now, this will do us nicely. I can also now purchase in an art museum into my capital. Now, the advantage to doing this is that I get that 35% bonus to building art museums in all my other cities, which works really nicely. Vilnius has appeared. We have a lot of culture city-states this game. Interesting ensemble. Colossus, +1 trade route capacity, grants a trader unit. Very good when you are trying to plumpen your cities just a little bit. El Plumpo. Actually, I've got 4 allies now on this map, which means any route I send is going to give me delicious food and production, so that's not a bad thing at all. Actually, the Ngazagamu route is probably one of the better ones, I'm thinking, unless I go to Babylon, which is also probably one of the better ones, but I don't really... I kind of want to do that, don't I, to take advantage? Yeah, okay, right, let's do it. 21 gold per turn is nothing to sniff at. So I'm pretty sure the only bonuses that Assyria gets are towards great works of writing. Art is basically pointless. I don't care. I don't care for art at all. It's just, it means nothing to me. These theatre squares though, oh yes, beginning to get those everywhere. Hong Kong could get an art museum. Yeah, I'm just having a look at all the different ones I've got. Yeah, a lot of my cities are starting to really build a lot of infrastructure now, but oh yes, this library is going to be good. It's going to be so good. There are a lot of droughts around Gobble Gobble, by the way. This is the problem about having absolute featureless farmland, is that the droughts have basically unlimited space plonk themselves down. I do need to re-put a couple of pieces of wood down in this area, but saying that, I quite like the idea of just having absolute featureless farmland around as well. It's quite entertaining. Shakespeare, just in time, friend, because I now have my unique districts down.
Oh, swear.
Bam. Okay, so we get 3 science for every writer in this city. So like Hong Kong, for instance, it's way better to have it in my capital. And everywhere else is a +2, so it doesn't really matter. Let's take it off Preslav and stick it down there. Perfect, so already we're getting an absolute ton of science and culture. 56 science and 87 culture from one city already. And that's before I stick researcher in. Oh yes. This is good. We are now way above Babylon in terms of science. They are still leading. They've got 40 techs to my 28, but Babylon will slow down towards the end of the game. Trust me. Here is Enlightenment. Only Mali is ahead of me right now, and I want to chase them down quickly. Opera and Ballet gives me the Bolshoi, which is an amazing one. Let's just rush back quickly. I also want the 2 envoys. I like the extra envoys. Envoys are always fun to play with. Look at that. Okay, so this is the thing about the theming, actually. It says but it doesn't sort of put it in. It always says 0 out of 5. Now this is a bit of a glitch with the mod and something I saw written about. Basically what you need to do to theme this building is to have 5 different pieces of writing from different writers. So we've got Shakespeare, Libet, Ovid, we've got Shirabuki, oh, that's not how you pronounce that at all, we'll move on, and Shakespeare again. So Chaucer mixed up there. Look at that, now it says themed. We've got 30 science, 50 culture, and 20 tourism. A blimey. Okay, my capital is absolutely on fire now. Oh yes. Opera and ballet gives me the industrial era lovely stuff. We like that. We like to see that greatly. We've got an armory coming along in my capital, which probably is not very exciting overall, but we are cracking on. We also now have 2 more envoys. I could get Mohenjo-Daro, but I think instead for now I'm just going to go 3-3 in order to get +2, +4 from all of my art museums. I think I've only got the 1 for now, but I am building them elsewhere, so you'll see more art museums pop up very soon. New city over by the Ikil gives me the era score and also lets me build some very tasty harbours right next to it, which makes them a lot quicker. I think it's 50% quicker, is it? Yeah, 50% quicker when producing wonders and district in adjacent tiles. Lovely. And now we have Zoroastrianism being spread to us, which is choral music. Lots of culture-based things. I really want Feed the World. Where has Feed the World gone? Buddhism, Babylon, religion in one city. Oh, come now. That's awful. Okay, their religion has been pretty much removed. In fact, actually... Oh, hello. Hello, the Kemens have almost won a religious victory. Oh, That's a good thing we noticed that. That is a very good thing we noticed that. Okay, we need to take hold of this religion now, Sikhism, and we need to spread it around. Okay, so, right, we need to focus on our religious infrastructure. I cannot let that religion take me over. We're going to have to keep an eye on the Kemens here and maybe go to war with them if they continue to be, well, if they continue to try and spread it to us. That is a, thank goodness we spotted that, eh? In fact, here we go, temple. That gives us 6 more. And then we'll go temple here as well, 57. I'm going to have to probably switch governments. We'll have to go religious defense, which means going monarchy and then reformed church. Not something I like to do when I'm not going for religious victory, but I think that's what we're going to have to do. Reason being is we get the +5 combat strength on all of our religious units. I think I'm going to have to go debating because I can't get inquisitors when I'm not playing with my own religion, so that is something we're going to have to keep an eye on. Oh, thank goodness we spotted it. Thank goodness. I was like, I would not have spotted that unless we accidentally stumbled across it. That was brilliant. Okay, so we've got Vissel Bank and Steel, colonization, serfdom, natural philosophy. It's all looking tasty. We're going to save things like scripture, simultaneum, religious orders for when we do need to take the AI on a little bit more. But for now, I get another military policy and we'll go for craftsmen so that I can get a bit more production into my core cities. Industrialization, perfect. There's a nice old blizzard going on in the north. It's not so fun, but we can now get factories going in my empire. We've also got quite a bit of coal that I can see already. There's some down on this little tasty island, some under a theatre square, good, and some under a lumber mill. We don't like lumber mills. No, 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 no. Now, let's see if this works, right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cities surrounding this gobble gobble city. Bam, look at that. We also got mass resettlement complete. It's gained 4 population from the mass resettlement project. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was so much fun. It's not needed. I should stress this, but in terms of it being hilarious, I loved it. That was great. Printing has just doubled my tourism from great works of writing, which is handy when all you've got is great works of writing. You can see, oh, the religion's being spread to my north. It's okay for now. It's okay for now. I have enough cities down south that are following Sikhism, and we just need to keep spreading the good word. I think if we can just keep our religious power base to the south, we should be able to stop this religious victory. I hope. I really hope. It's always difficult to be certain. Gain 250 science for each adjacent mountain tower. Well, I know I've got a 4 right by me. Can I be bothered to go and find a 5? I know there's at least a couple on the other continent. I think the answer to that is, of course, no. So we're going to go and do this 4. I don't think there's any 5 on my continent, and just there's so many barbs over in Sweden's land. You can see the damage they've been doing to the walls. I know that as soon as I send my writer over, he's going to get immediately knocked out, and I just can't be bothered with that. Okay, I was saving on to some political power in the hope that we could vote a religion down, but alas, it has not happened. So I'll vote for ranged instead. I'd also quite like some more amenities if I can get them, but I don't really have any duplicates. It's Mali. So I'm going to vote down on salt because it's likely that other people will do the same. I don't know how many of my points I'll end up keeping. Ah, no to salt and no to range. Good. Okay, we actually did that. Haha, we're like the worst ally. Oh my god, people are selling books for 54 gold. 146 gold? Really? Why would you do that? Oh, I mean, I'll take it. That just seems ridiculous. Go on, give me the boost, give me the boost. Boom! Astrology is done. Nice. And let's go banking after that as well. Perfect. We need to build some shipyards. I was thinking just now that shipyards were definitely something we need to focus on a little bit more. Look, my capital's fallen. That's okay. We don't mind that. We don't mind that at all. Actually, a lot of my cities do follow Sikhism, which is good. We do have to start thinking about getting some apostles soon, actually. Oh, that's a city and a half. Try saying that one. Car took ulti Ninurta. Oh, blimey. Natural disaster. I'll join in on that just to keep visibility on it. It's always good. Somebody didn't join in. Who didn't join in? Mali. They really want their gold. I get that. Oh, an artist. An actual artist. Nice. Okay, well, there's nothing we need to worry about particularly right now other than just getting that art down. So we will stick it down in my capital and go from there. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and take 2 culture city-states over, increasing visibility and getting myself to 260 culture per turn. Nice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cities following that religion, but most importantly, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cities following the religion that I want to be following. So it's not the end of the world just yet, but this is the point. I'm actually focusing on getting Moksha up and running, and we are now going to start to get ourselves double promoted apostles. I think that is a really good thing to do. How many of these apostles are debaters? Not this one, not that one. Okay, so far they haven't sent any debaters over, and that is a good thing. How many more promotions do I need to get to Patron Saint 2? So I'm going to get nationalism now, and then after that, there's unlikely to be any more governors. So I think actually, I wonder if I should be getting some apostles early to fight back. At the moment we're okay, but we're getting close to the point of panic. More trade routes to Babylon. Good. My capital is well on the way to building the Forbidden City, and I've managed to get an industrial zone down there as well. We're building the Mausoleum down in this city. We have basically blocked off Sikhism now into all of my new cities. I'm hoping we can just draw the line here, but as I say, it's just governors. We're a little bit behind on right now, and I don't know what to do. I don't want to waste all my faith on apostles before they get to the double promotions, but I'm going to have to get at least one just to at least fight back. We'll see how lucky we get on the promotion with that apostle. It could be really lucky, it could not be, but because of the government we've taken, I don't think you've gone, no, they're classical republic, the Kemans, so because we've got our government, we get +5 religious strength, and I can put the policy card down, which gives me another +5, so we'll have a +10 advantage against them, I hope. I'm just wondering if I can sneak a missionary around to this city as well. Just doing things on autopilot as well. I just accepted an embassy from the Kemans. I should not have done that because now they have more diplomatic visibility on me. Never mind. Forms an armada out of a military naval unit. That's fun. We were about to get steam power, so I'll just save you for a second and then I can get a good steam power boosted ironclad. That could be fun. Okay, how lucky did we get? Not lucky. Okay, so I'm going to get Pilgrim because I'm going to travel past Singi on my way up. But even then, they can fight. They can just knock the apostles back just a little bit. That's all I'm looking for at the moment. Just a little bit of resistance. Oh, Jerusalem. Oh, there's another faith city-state. Okay, trading ironclad. I mean, just getting Jerusalem on side gives me another bunch of faith from my cities. I'm up to 100 faith per turn now, which is looking tasty. Tasty. And I'm just keeping missionaries sort of camped out in cities near the front line. Do I count as if I'm following another religion? No, I don't. Ugh. See, the risk is I'm settling a lot of new cities, and the risk of doing that is I'm giving them more and more cities to convert. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of my cities are following their religion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of my 18 cities. So I should actually follow Sikhism. I guess it's not showing me that. Yes, it's not showing me that because, of course, I haven't, we took out Mongolia from the game, so that's why we can't see that. Never mind. So there is an ironclad, which boosts steel, and then I have an ironclad armada all of a sudden with 87 strength. That just makes my cities a bit tougher in case anyone with suspicious intentions lurks around. I can fight them back pretty nicely, which will be good. And more important, I go out and keep this new city on side religiously, so that's good for now, this missionary. Just gonna wait for there. So far, they've just stopped throwing religious units back at me, and I am a little bit suspicious of about why. 6 spreads, okay, good. Like, why would you have done that? Why are you backing off? There should be no reason to back off here. Still building cities. Very nice. Again, I need to be careful that I don't give them the opportunity to spread their religion to me too hard here. Could be a nightmare. Okay, so that apostle still has 4 charges remaining. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a hit. We can see if we can take this on. I need to convert my policy cards over, and I'm gonna get a guru in order to just back it up a second. I'm only a few turns away now from getting mass media. Oh no, I'm not. I'm further away than I thought. Okay, I will get a second apostle then. Let's just hope that we can fight these off. Delicate arch. Actually, Babylon has put loads of railway down. I like that. One of the things I was going to do from my capital in a second was start to put some railway down. I was just a little bit worried about putting railway down, just from a point of view of if I put too much down, they'll be able to move their religious units in all sorts of directions. Oh, the droughts are so bad. This is what happens when you cut down all the trees. Thing is, I'd do it again. I would do it again. Religious spread eliminates 75% pressure. Yes. Okay, I can actually rescue my capital using that. That'll be a pretty decent one. Okay, that is a debater. There is a debater on the way. We need to be a little bit careful here. Okay, religious orders. There we go. +5 combat strength. It works nicely for me. And now I can start to do big attacks. Yes. Actually, putting down more cities to the south, actually that's not a bad idea, because that will give me more opportunities to spread my own religion to stop them from getting it. The biggest problem I've got is that their religion has missionary zeal, which means that their movement is so quick they can just escape through my rainforest. So now that I'm thinking about it, actually military engineers might be what I need to equalize this. I think that if I just try and run around at my own pace, I'm just not going to be able to keep up with them. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. So we'll finish the Forbidden City, I'll get the industrial zone sorted in my capital, and then we'll start pumping out military engineers. Perfect stuff. So they're spreading their religion, which is a bit of a pain, but I think with this combat kill, oh, there's the debater. Oh, we need to be careful of that debater. There you go, we've spread it, and actually we've managed to take their religion out of one of my own cities there, so that's pretty cool. The question is going to be, shall I declare war on them in order to get rid of all of this stuff? They are friendly with everybody, they have no alliances, so in theory I could declare war. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some religion killing units, something quick that I can shoot around like a courser with 5 movement. That is a really useful thing. And what else? Something in my capital. I'll save up for it. Oh no, actually I should have bought it from here, of course, because I've got Ngazagamu. Come on, Ryan, remember your stuff. So it means I can build courses really quickly, actually. I've got 2 units, and next turn we can declare. Timur, my great general, has been an absolute star. This entire continent, basically, they have navigated themselves, just sort of going between land, moving through everything. It's been very handy. It just gives me loads and loads of trade route possibilities, and as you can see, I'm still settling. We're still settling down on the south coast here. I just need as many cities as I can get to follow my religion, so that I don't get taken over accidentally. No, stop asking for friendship, my friend. Not my friend, actually, to think about it. I very much may declare war on them. Also, I did build the Forbidden City. The best bit about building Forbidden City was I just saw that Babylon was building it, and they were about 7 turns away. So, I stole it from the AI. They were building it in like a terrible, rubbish little city, so really, they have no one to blame but themselves, really. But that wildcard policy slot, that helps a lot. It means we can get one of my other decent things back into the game, like invention, to get myself a ton of great engineer points. Unfortunately, the AI keeps nabbing these, including Filippo, who I really was looking forward to getting. Don't like Mimir, I think he's terrible. 2 more envoys at Jerusalem, and bam, it's another 3 faith per turn. It all adds up. Now, how much gold am I getting per turn? A lot of gold per turn from the Kemens. If I can avoid going to war with them, I probably should, but it's just whether or not I can or not, because they're strong. They're really strong. Coal power, finally done. Let's get the aqueduct in to celebrate. Huzzah! Golden Age, and oh, I can't get the religious one. Never mind. So instead, I'm going to, do I want the gold or do I want the extra production? I think I want extra production. Extra production towards wonders, and my campuses providing production. It's a really good combo for me. Actually, you can really see the benefit of my capital here. My capital has an art museum in, but it doesn't have an archaeological museum because it can't have both, clearly. So the art museum is 5 turns faster. Huzzah! It's amazing. We love to see it. More great works of writing. I just need more spaces for it now. I've totally run out of spaces for writing, which I find amazing. Like, how have I managed to do that? That's incredible. So Guru, give them a bit more health. Thank you so much. And then the Apostle can get the kill. Nice. Look at that. We just spread it across to another city. Okay, we are doing okay right now. I don't need to declare war just yet. Just yet. So far, so good. Well, they're saying that the Apostles are now beginning to approach from the other coast. Oh no. 5 turns away from a governor title, and then Moksha can start chucking out apostles. Check out this industrial zone. It hits all of my little internal cities. It's brilliant. Coal power plant, bam. Gobble gobble. That's really handy actually. Also, get away from my land, you absolute cretins. Ugh, it won't leave me alone. Okay, they are escaping down south in order to attempt the spread to my smaller cities. I see what they're doing. It's not a bad move, just a bit annoying. Okay, well, I'm just chasing down this apostle right now. It can move faster than I can, which is a bit frustrating, but never mind. Culture bomb. Ugh, fine, I'll take it. I'll take him, but he's not very good. James Watt is a little bit better. James Young. Oh, wonderful. Real oil to me. I like James Young. He is awesome. Well, bam. Electricity. Radio boosted. Oh, radio is a really good boost. See, this is really handy. Castor in 7 turns, Oxford in 8 turns. Can I do any of these for myself? Castor in 15 turns, Oxford in 18 turns. Okay. Castor's not too important for myself. Oxford does have works of writing, as disgusting as a place Oxford is. Can I do it in 8 turns? Feels like it might be a bit tough to get that in 8 turns. There's nothing else I can rush, unfortunately, and I missed out on the engineers that can rush wonders. So short of building all these districts, I think I might just have to give up on those wonders and go, just chill for a bit. Oh, yes, we trapped one more. We trapped one more. Boom. Does that help at all? Yes, it spread it to another city again. This is good. 1 turn away from the governor. We're just about clinging on the dear life here. I'm going to do another mass resettlement. How big a city can we make? It's 15 population at the moment, but every time I do it, it goes up by another 4 population. I'm desperately trying to build enough housing in this city to sort of make it work. Love it. Oh, yep, they attacked my guru instead of my other unit. That's really handy. And I did complete the Mausoleum, so if I do get any engineers now, which I am starting to get quite a few engineering points with my extra wildcard, I get an extra charge every time I put them in. Huzzah! Also, I love it when you build these wonders a little bit later into the games. You've got this amazing flaming building and mine carts on actual railways being put next to it. It's like, sure. This feels like it should have been like in donkey animation era, but no, not quite. There's the last governor. Right, patron saint, apostles, and warrior monks receive 1 extra promotion. Warrior monks I actually can buy, but I'm not so interested in those. Apostles, however, yes. Now, I'm going to just risk getting 2 at the same time. We're going to go after it. Oh, there's more. They are really starting to just throw things at me now. We are having to just be very careful here. They're just attacking pointlessly or trying to get rid of my religion, so let me just quickly peel that off. Oh, it didn't kill it. Oh, that's frustrating. Never mind. Please tell me we have some debaters on the way. Yes, 1 debater. Fantastic. What about this one? And 2nd debater. Yes, 2 debaters. You could say that we are beginning to mass debate, seeing as we've got so many of them. It's going to be great. Even get a 3 great general. Nice. Bit of extra loyalty. I will hang on to you because I still have not ruled out going to war. I really have not. Move you to there, move you to there, and we can go 1, 2 attack. Bam. Okay, we're just... Oh, we need to get rid of some of this pressure. They are everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. There we go. Oh, it's not enough though. It's not enough. They're leaving lasting impressions in some of my cities now. Oh, I can call a natural disaster. Oh, that sounds actually quite useful. Let's do that. Diplomatic favor. It would be 300 gold to buy that much, and then to Babylon, I just need... I mean, I'll grab as much of it as I can, but I don't need, like, all of that. 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just try that. What have I got? 31. Yes. I can call it. Do it for me, and then add proposal. Yes, done. Yay for aid requests. Vote for me, please. Yes, people will start giving me money. No, not everybody, but some people. And, oh, okay, we've got to give the Kemens some money if we want to win this one. What, diplomatically, how are we doing? Joint first right now, so it could be worth picking up. To be fair. Nobel Prize in Literature, I'd love that. That sounds brilliant. And spies, let's not neutralize governors, please. No, it's the bottom one I want, otherwise it's going to go totally the other direction, and I will be very, very sad. City centre buildings. Yes. All the voting's still a little bit boring at this stage. City centre, steel tech boost. Interesting. Looks like that's what people are going to be going for. And, okay, Nobel Prize in Literature. I think I'm getting the most points Writer, artist, and musician. Yes, it is me. I am doing the best here, so that's quite useful. So I just picked up replaceable parts, and the farms around Gobble Gobble are looking very tasty now. Yes, 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 yes. Okie dokie. There's going to be a lot of food coming in here now. Sewer in there, that'll bring the housing up to 20. We've got our project finishing in 9 turns. That'll seal another 4 population. Love it. Bring you to there, and then we'll go 1. Oh, just 1 attack was all we needed. Okay, good. Our debaters are now very much at the front line, and we are hunting down these apostles. I think I'm just about safe now. Another kill. This again. Oh, that just removed it from all of the cities in the north. Yeah, this is working well now. And taking this city-state in will give me, oh, hello, 30% extra culture, but to 400. We're not talking Greek levels of culture here, but we still have a decent amount. So Babylon, I do have a trade route with now. That's quite handy. Let's just get a trade route with the Kimans as well. Start to spread my culture out just a little bit. I don't think I've got anywhere near enough culture to threaten a culture victory at the moment, but we will start to improve that. As you can see, I've got an archaeological museum possibility now. We've got spaces for artwork, just building theatre squares in as many cities as I can. Oh well, I let the aid request go through. I didn't have the gold. Well, I did have the gold, I just didn't want to spend it, I think that's probably the fairer thing to say. Oh, Babylon is going to go and settle on this continent. I don't know if I like that. I have to push back on that one. I just finished a neighborhood in my capital because my capital was doing very well at growing, but it just was running out of space slightly. I now have the opportunity to get myself some wonders with some great work of writing spots. Just going to double check to see what Babylon is building. They've got the Golden Gate Bridge working in somewhere that's clearly not very handy, so we'll just kind of bat an eyelid at that one and just say, all right, fine, whatever. Broadway in 12 turns in Mali's capital. Oh, that's frustrating. Do I want to try and compete with that? I probably could try and compete with that if I were, yeah, let's go for it. Come on, let's do it. We will click on skyscrapers to give me the extra production towards this. I'll stick on production focus. We're on 15 turns. We're going to need a little bit more, just a little bit more. But once James Waters come through, I'll be able to have a look and see if we can get something decent. There's also more traders, always more traders. Instantly builds a factory and a workshop in the district. That's brilliant. But there we go. I fell. I've got to save up some faith to get them, but I should be able to do that pretty easily. I like I fell. I fell's good. So James, what? This is an industrial zone with a workshop. I think I'm building some in other places. Like, actually, there we go. There's a workshop down in the south that doesn't have either. So off you pop. And that'll give these cities a factory, which is cool. Oh, they fell into the trap again. If you leave a guru, like, next to an AI apostle, they just can't help but attack it, even though it's just a terrible, terrible thing. Oh, I just finished the project down here, so I stole another bunch of, population. So this city's now on 21 pop. And you know what? It basically alleviates the housing pressure below it, and I'm just going to keep doing it over and over and over and over. Research labs. I need to pop one of those in my capital, and all my other cities that I've captured will be able to put one of those down nicely as well. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Davalex, Doughboy91, Skeptical Bear, Paul Coffey, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Nim, and Emir EC. Thank you for all of your support, as well as everybody who interacts with the channel and helps me to defeat the algorithm. Good for you, good for me, see you all later.